Okay, so we're hanging out at the rabbit hole. It's the weekend, that's what we do. Ow!
Oh
That was a terrible sound.
Yeah, it's cracked. It's not cracking on the line. Not even close.
So he's using a butane torch to try to get glass to break out on a scored line.
Definitely did not work.
I think we're trying
Yeah,
to
I think
practice
that's too
on
much
glass
heat.
cutting.
Too much heat.
I think so.
Bad anyway.
And really
It's
what
kind of a
I
cool
think
thing, though. It's like
you
a-
want is
Don't touch it.
one side
touch
to
it.
be warmer than the other. I don't think you necessarily want to heat it right along the crack.
Alright, so just heat this side.
Maybe.
Try
I don't
it.
know.
Well, that's kind of what he started with, though. That wasn't too
It
bad.
didn't work.
That's terrible.
That is. If you want a straight line, it's not working. But I fill this thing.
And the other cool thing was, so that whole panel over there was frosted before, but I guess with the blade, and here are the blades, with razor blades, you can easily just get rid of the frosting,
Fake frosting.
yeah, without worrying about it.
Yeah, but I definitely don't want to cut that one like
With
this.
this, yeah. So,
So we're gonna have to do some practice.
can you do deeper scoring, maybe?
Possibly. Didn't even start on. Well, kind of started on the score, then just went crazy. It's semi-fun though. You wanna try it, Addie?
Oh, man. Alright, how do you do it? Let's try it. Can I try it?
Yeah. Okay. Score it with this thing.
Alright, I'm a lefty, so. Wait, this thing
The little
here?
wheel.
Press really hard.
Really, really
You gotta
hard.
make sure it's straight. You want to stay straight.
You'll hear a crunching kind of noise when it's
Oh.
doing its thing.
Harder. Put more.
Jesus.
You're a little off track there.
Yes!
You're never gonna hit that line again.
Shoot, what am I gonna do? Sorry, is it okay?
Yeah, you can do it again.
I don't know how I do it.
But you're way up again.
Why? How am I way up?
Because you're not riding along this thing.
Oh, shoot, here. This is dumb. Okay. Let's try that again. Cinematic expertise at its finest.
We're hearing a nice crunch though.
How's that? That's straight, right?
Good.
Sorry, I totally screwed up like that.
It's okay, that's what
Four.
it's there for.
Okay. So, butane torch.
You want to use it?
Now what do I do?
Ugh.
Well, maybe you should do it because you have the practice.
So we want to just try one on one side. You want me to heat
Don't
this?
heat it nearly as much.
Alright.
You're inducing, all sorts of crazy thermodynamic stretching and bending.
Nope.
Well, well,
Definitely doesn't work.
I do note that my idea for the benchtop surface material, however, is working
seems to
great.
work.
Yeah.
That didn't even blink at the butane. Alright, so
She should be able to tap on it.
I can hold that. Let me hold that and you can.
Ugly.
alright, Maddie,
Alright, your turn.
gonna have to move.
Alright, which hand do you want to use though? Your right hand or your left hand?
Doesn't much matter.
Fill this thing again. I'm supposed to let it settle for a minute.
I'm gonna need that straight edge.
So this is a glass cutter, supposedly?
Yeah, that
Yes.
little wheel there is diamondy.
Oh, I see.
made,
sorry.
so you made a huge mess here, I see.
Thing's gonna be cracking all over the place.
Was it beautiful?
I don't know. Try not to.
Alright, I'm gonna come around you guys.
Sure.
I was thinking maybe. You can cut it like that, but I don't know exactly how.
Could you run it through with the cutter again?
It's hard to stay on the same line, but I can see it starting
Oh.
to crack.
So that's a bit better.
Definitely, but I don't think that's gonna work on that one.
I don't think so either. It's hard enough getting a straight line.
But maybe I just don't even have to cut that one at all.
What are you trying to make with it?
I'm gonna glue the sandpaper on it.
Okay, wait, let's take a look. So it's not perfect.
Definitely better though. Maybe a torch.
Huh. You didn't use the fire, Whisker.
Yeah.
We didn't need the fire.
Lame.
Whisker power.
Wasn't cool.
Dude, clearly my slightly Minnesotan. Look! Oh man! This is like 2/3 of Minnesota. Right?
Yeah.
We're pretty close.
Where's this thing going?
I don't know. Oh yeah.
Can make a cool art piece with a bunch of randomly broken glass.
There you go. This is art. Art at its finest. It looks nice.
Reassemble it. Break it and then reassemble it.
It's called Broken Pieces. A broken hole. Oh, so emo.
That's just mine.
You guys want to try to make it better?
No.
I don't think it'll break.
You don't think so?
No.
I think it'll break without a score on it once you heat it.
Mm-hmm.
The score is not there to make it break, it's to make it break in the right spot.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to work.
You can deepen the crack by
Yeah.
tapping it like that.
Oh yeah? Oh, my ears.
Yeah, my ears are like boom, boom, boom.
Terrible noise. Oh,
It's almost painful. My ears are just like boom, boom.
well, it's a little bit moot at this point.
Okay. Can we try?
Sure. You want to
Yep.
heat it?
Yeah. Let's see.
You want to do it or you want me to do it?
You can do it.
So you want me to heat the
I'll get
bottom?
too excited. Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
Low
sure.
heat. Seems kind of hard for low heat.
You can regulate temperature by being farther away from the glass.
It's not even doing anything.
broken a couple of these things.
Have you?
I think we're running out of juice on this thing already.
No. Those are really cool though. That's kind of a cute little butane torch you got there.
It's going in your zombie apocalypse kit.
Yes. Heck yeah. Whoa!
Started.
Oh yeah.
Started popping.
That's exciting.
Gotta refill this thing.
Oh,
I'm
that's
supposed to
cool
let
too.
it sit for a minute or two.
Alright.
So nothing blows up.
Okay. We'll be back in a minute.
It started popping, but you see where it popped?
Yeah. Underneath it, right?
Yeah. So it's almost actually all close. Started here and went up. So maybe I need to be on the crack more. It met your crack.
Did it?
And it went up, and then it went onto yours.
Experiments in physics.
True.
Is it hot still?
No, not really. It's a little warm. It's cracking.
I could hear it.
Yeah, I know. That thing extended. So it was on your line, then it went back down and back up.
Oh, cool.
It's going crazy. More heat. You see it?
Yeah.
If it's watching it.
Ooh.
Just watched it go. Ooh.
It's a picture! Can I
I've
touch
never
it?
had one that ugly though. No, you probably should not touch it.
Oh.
It's probably hot.
Oh, man. No longer a picture, but a very
I would be careful.
modern. It's a modern vase.
Yeah. So I had ones that almost turned out okay. So I have two that are I made into glasses that are at my brother's house. So I sanded that edge down. This one didn't really pan out though. But it's still fun nonetheless.
Oh, it's still hot. So, what did yours look like? Were they were better than this?
They're okay.
They were okay.
And it didn't break into 3 pieces. That was
Alright.
key number
Maybe
one.
I should just blame the fire guy. Huh?
Yeah, probably my fault.
That saw is a lot nicer.
It's an actual saw.
So what is that?
This one? This one is just a rip saw. It's Crown Hand Tools. It was actually really cheap. It was like 20 bucks.
Seems
On
to work much
Woodcraft.
better.
It does.
It's like a knife through butter.
Yeah, because the teeth are orientated in a rip fashion. So it's made to cut with the grain.
Gotcha.
Very easy.
That's cool.
So you want to show everybody your new chisels?
Oh, chisels. These I just bought off Woodcraft. They were like, I think they were $28.
Wood River?
That's the brand.
Yep.
I've asked them on Wood Whisperer. They're not very good, obviously, but they definitely work for what I'm doing.
Well, they're this kind of like
Well, the steel isn't all that
when
great.
it comes to chisels, there's like
Yeah, there's
these are
really
better than
nice-
what most people have in their garage by
Yeah.
the look of them. But yeah, compared to what some of them cardboard guys have sitting around. Yeah.
Yeah, there's very, very expensive chisels. Like if you go to like Uli Nielsen or whatever it is, you can buy like hand planes and chisels that are $500. It's like,
It's
who
like you
has
got
the
some-
money for that?
Measuring tools too?
Yep. So I just really only wanted this one, but it came as a pack. And this one just gonna very easy to mark out my box joints.
Yeah, I watched you lay that out. It was much faster and easier.
Yeah, just set it on the edge, mark out your things, and then you have your top mark and your bottom mark. And you just need to take a square and stretch the line, which is a lot easier than trying to match it up with a square initially.
Cool.
Then there's other ones. This one's a T, so you can set it against something. I believe you can just put your pencil in there and run it and make lines.
So, could you explain to us why we were practicing on cutting glass?
So I can cut that piece of glass to make a sharpening station for these chisels with said sandpaper, because water and oil stones are very expensive.
Okay.
So I'm using a method that's called scary sharp.
Scary
sharp. Yeah, they brought it up in the Wood Whisperer because I was asking about solutions like how do I sharpen my chisels
And they're like,
without spending
noob.
$300. And someone just said, Google scary sharp. So I did. And then I found a website that explained it all nice.
Okay, what kind of sandpaper is that?
Silicon carbide.
Okay, and from what grit to what grit? You start coarse and
Yep.
go finer.
220 to 2500.
2500.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, the stones for chisel sharpening go up to like
8,000.
8,000.
You can get higher grit, but the website he said he usually stops at 2500 because after that it doesn't.
You
really
might
pay.
as well rub it on paper or something at that
Yeah.
point.
He said, the really higher grits are just for a super mirror finish on the back, which I don't really care.
Yeah.
If my chisel has a mirror finish or not. It's just gonna get
So
used and
you're going to be gluing.
gluing. So I'm gonna cut these in half first of all and make strips.
And those are going to be glued down on the glass,
on the
and
glass. So then I'll be able to take the chisel and run it along the sandpaper,
gotcha.
starting with 220 and working my way up. So each one it'll make scratches on the back, and then you'll go to the higher grit and work it until all the scratches from the previous grit are done. And eventually when you get up to the really high ones, you should eventually stop seeing the scratches. And that's when you go up to 8,000, you won't see any scratches. It'll be like looking in a mirror.